Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. We're taking on Alaves in the home game of our cup tie today, while Barcelona are also in Madrid taking on Atletico. So it'll be interesting to see there. I would assume Atletico or Barca will be who we are ultimately going to run into. Although Bilbao could give us a bit of a test as well. So let's continue to the game here. Origi obviously out with another fresh injury, so he won't be playing. He goes into the reserves there. I think most of the team is pretty much ready to go. Let's see. Yeah, well, Kovacic is a little bit hurt still. Maybe we'll introduce Alonso. No, in fact, you know what? Kroos won't start. Alonso's going to start this game. So will Piaka. Piaka starts ahead of Ronaldo. We can afford to rotate in this game, certainly. I think home to Alaves, it should be a comfortable win. Hopefully 2-0, 3 or 4-0 would allow us to really rotate. I don't know if we actually have any of our youth players currently at the squad that we would want to bring in that. I think a lot of them got out on loan, I mean the likes of Miguel Sanchez. He went out on loan. But it will be Asensio to deliver this corner, and it comes flicked away though. Asensio charging back to collect. He does. Good play from him, coming forward, drifting in. Berardi now pings it to Gareth Bale. Nice touch. Plays it through for Morata. First time, and all the goalkeeper can do is palm it into the net. Good play. 22nd of the season for Morata, and it's 1-0. We're off and running. It's exactly what we wanted to see. We're actually going to take a look today. Atletico, Luka Jovic 1-0 ahead of Barcelona as Kristicic plays it to Vasquez, who tries to play it in behind the defence to Hector. He succeeds, he's got a man over. Oh, and that's a poor decision to shoot there. Lloris easily gathering the ball up. He squares that, it's 1-1, and all of a sudden we have to think about something. But now here we come. Can we punish them for that? Alonso to Rugani, pings it out to Carvajal. Great ball. Carvajal losing it though to LaGuardia. Playing it forward to Carlos Castro, in behind again for Vasquez, but Vallejo stops it. Rugani flicks it on, picked up though by Katai, playing it in behind. Carlos Castro somehow onside, I don't know how he's on there. Back to Kristicic, and a bit of space now for Navarro. They're building up here, I can see something coming. Manu, lots of space for Katai again. How are they finding so much room here? Castro playing it in behind. What the fuck was that from Carvajal? And then Hector scores. What the hell was that? I mean, fuck. That was the worst tackle I've ever seen. I mean, my god. Anyway, we're back at 1-1 now, and all of a sudden we're facing cup exit to a crap side here. Really annoyed. Piaka's off for Ronaldo. Who else? That'll be it. I mean, Jesus, Levante are beating Bilbao, which is interesting. The only thing really to take heart from here is that a full side should easily win away at Alaves as well if we don't turn this around. But what an absolute shambles, I have to say, as Gamero makes it 2-0 to Atletico. Now come on, we need something here. Asensio delivering it. Headed across, Vallejo down to Ronaldo. There he is, 15 minutes after he comes on. 2-1 Ronaldo. 3-0 to Atletico through Pavon. And that should be Barca out, I'd think. Come on, I'd like a third as well here. A 1-goal win isn't that great. Let's throw Varane on here for Rugani. Isco for Asensio, why not? Asensio's a weird one. I'm still not sure if he's actually good enough to play for us. Isco's kind of along the same lines now as Bilbao get a goal back. I'm not sure about that attacking midfield position there. I feel like we need a real world class player in there. Could argue that James Rodriguez was that player, but he just kept getting injured. as Carvajal dinks it into Morata, flicks it towards goal. Oof, how does he score that? What a power header. 3-1, and that should be us safe now as Alba gets sent off for Barcelona in Madrid against Atletico. Lovely stuff. Shouldn't have too many problems now. We'll see this one out easily. Well, I say that, it's thundered long, Capuano's in, and he's dragged it wide. Thank goodness for that. It will end 3-1 here. Yep, 3-1 there. Should be us through in the tie now. Hopefully Barcelona out, possibly Bilbao out as well, so that'd be nice. We'll continue on. We have the Levante game away in the league, which won't be that easy. They're playing well this season, sitting 9th in the table. Have a little look at what that actually means. 9th, 29 points, so they are quite bunched up with a lot of teams, but certainly clear of relegation trouble, I would imagine, this season. They're only actually 3 behind 5th, so they are having a good season. We do have to be careful about that, but Barcelona suffering that dreadful defeat. Rugani wants an improved deal. I think that's probably fair. Let's do it. Let's just offer him it now, shall we? See any reason why we shouldn't? Oofed. Oofed. Alright, so he wants a hell of a contract. Let's give him 200, but let's rotation that. 215, but rotation. See, that's my main gripe. Let's see if he'll take it. He wants more money. Who at 235? There we go. A hell of a wage rise for him, but we're made of money, so it doesn't really matter. And we've got him to accept that rotational option, so that means he won't be disappointed when he doesn't play the majority of games. We've got 4 excellent centre back options there, so we really need to balance it quite well. Want as little of them as possible to be expecting to play every game. We'll have a little look at the other fixtures here before we play the Levante game, which will be the end of the episode, of course. Continuing with the 2 fixture long episodes. Atletico Madrid away at Celta Vigo. They're 10 behind now, not really that much of a threat. Barcelona at home to Real Sociedad, who we would expect to lose in Barcelona. So let's just see how everybody else gets on. I would imagine that probably wins for both. Yep, Gamero with a late goal as Celta Vigo go down at home to Atletico. That brings them within 7, so if we were to lose, then who knows, they'll be right on us, but if we were to lose, we've got more pressing concerns than Atletico. Hopefully we can get a nice cushion if Sociedad can do something to Barca. They're wounded, Barca, in saying that, so who knows. Hazard available, 108 million, yeah, somehow I don't think we'll be paying that. A 2-2 at home to Real Sociedad for Barca. If we win, we are 5 points clear, which we couldn't have dreamt of when we went on that 3 away game losing streak. The squad today, Alonso's going to come out for Toni Kroos and then give up the bench spot to Kovacic there. And of course Ronaldo will start again. And that'll be the lineup, I think, because we need a really strong side away here to a mid-table team who's going pretty well. For some reason the press there seem to think we should be 2 or 3 up by half time. I would be surprised, to say the least, if it goes that well, but who knows, maybe it will. Let's have a little look at their players here. Well, Concha, Zucchini, on loan from Liverpool, okay. Do you know what, let's just go with what the assistant's saying just now, and we'll carry on. Obviously we can get rid of that and encourage the players. As Ranocchia scoops it forward, Ronaldo wins it back, heading it to Berardi. That's a good start for us. Concha now is going to look long, I'd think, here. Forced back by Williams. Jethro Williams actually nicking it, playing it to Morata. Can he play in Bale? He can. Bale takes a nice touch, shoots and scores. Lovely. Excellent start. Exactly what you need away from home. Good play, Jethro Williams, pressing high up the park. Morata into Bale, lovely finish. Bale was on his bike early as well. getting in behind that fullback. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Only one shot in the first 18 minutes is a bit disappointing, but at least it went in the damn net. So this will put us 5 clear of Barca, which is exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. Okay, not exactly bossing the game. Booking for Jethro Williams. He's sent. Oh god, here we go. In by Roger on. Lloris. Do you know what? He might have flapped at it a little bit, but he kept it out. As Asensio, I think it was, scooped it clear. So that's a warning for us. Warning shot fired there from Levante. We need to be on our toes here. Ronaldo's been piss poor actually today. Disappointing. It seems like he's back to that sketchy form from season 1. A cross scooping it in, yes. And Asensio goes down to win the penalty. Wonder if that's a touch of the Marcus Rashford's there for Asensio. Booking given to Rog. Ronaldo will step up, and he's been piss poor, but hopefully he can convert from the spot here. He has missed quite a few actually during this campaign, but who knows, here he comes. During this overall game I should say, not the season. Ronaldo pops it in. That's his 10th of the season, not exactly been prolific in this injury plagued season, but 2-0 up by half time, and it looks like the analysts in the press were right. We are 2 up by half time. I'm just going to tell them they've done well. I'm not going to warn them about complacency now. It shouldn't really be an issue at this stage. Ramos is going to come on at right back, push Carvajal to left back, so we can take Jethro Williams off. So there's no danger of that. Well, there's no danger of a second yellow card getting him a red card. Tony Kroos has actually been disappointing today. Unusual. He's usually a solid performer. As Masip launches it, Carvajal away. Oof, misjudged header there. Asensio picking it up, looks for Ronaldo, header away. Camarasa on, but it is picked up by Kroos, plays it to Berardi. Berardi, yep, into Asensio, exactly right. What a ball. Ronaldo, he should have left that and it would have went out to Carvajal. Into Morata though. Morata on the turn. Bale again. Left foot, oof. Lovely hit, 3-0. And that will be that, I would imagine. Marco Piacca comes on for Ronaldo. We will give him his preferred duty of in the support role there. 3-0. We're absolutely bossing the game here. Half an hour left to play. Shouldn't have much trouble to see this one out. 14 shots to 2. Bale with the trip. Hopefully the game doesn't get bogged down too much now. We've won the game 3-0. Hopefully it just, you know, hopefully we can just see this out now without too much more action happening. If we get more goals, mind you, I wouldn't be complaining about that, but it's a nice solid win. Let's just get out of here without any injuries. Vallejo in the book. Let's get out of here without any injuries or any suspensions, please. 3-0 puts us comfortably on the summit with a 5-point gap ahead of Barcelona, who just can't buy a win at the minute. It's a shame it's not Champions League season with Barcelona in such poor form, but it should have cost them the place in the Spanish Cup. I don't expect them to suddenly break this poor form and go and beat Atletico 4-0 or something, as the Spanish Cup is up next. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're enjoying the shorter episode format, interestingly. As I say, next time we've got the cup and we've got the transfer deadline, so I hope you come back for that. I'll see you next time.